What's going on, everybody? It's your boy J-Main, back checking in with the people, back with another video. And folks, it ain't October, it ain't even nowhere near Halloween, but it's getting spooky out here, man. It's getting real spooky for a game by the name of Forspoken. This is a game that I've been anticipating since they released the project title, Project Athia, when they first revealed it at that PlayStation 5 showcase. And now, I thought, it looked good. I thought the traversal, by the way, was excellent. Like the way they were showing this character moving around in the world, I thought was fire. I thought the combat looked nice. I thought the particle effects looked crazy. So I'm like, you know what? I can get behind something like this. But the more they started to show about the game, the more questions that have been raised. Now, me personally, I did play the demo. In fact, I 100%ed the demo. I played that demo for about 8 hours. I thought the game was solid. It has some issues with performance and resolution. I thought in the performance mode on PS5, the game looked blurry. And I thought on that performance mode, the frame rate didn't even hold up. And we later down the line learned that it's of course an early build as a demo, but the performance mode was running at like a 900p or even like a 720p, something ridiculous, like something where it shouldn't have been running as bad as the performance was, especially since, for me personally, this game isn't pushing any visual boundaries. It's not, taking it up to the next level when it comes to visuals. The particle effects are really nice, but even when there's not a lot of stuff going on screen, I think the game was still suffering performance-wise. So to me, it was no reason for it to be looking like that. I'm not, a PC expert, what I'm saying, when it comes to like graphics cards and specs and system requirements, but I'm looking at Forspoken, and then I'm looking at these PC requirements and the recommended. I want y'all to focus in on the recommended, the middle tab, because that's recommended. That is what the developers themselves are telling you would need for this recommended slot. And on that recommended slot, to run this game at a 1440p at 30 FPS on PC, it would require an RTX 3070. A 3070 for 1440p 30 FPS. Now they don't get into what the graphical settings are on this. I'm assuming it's not ultra because there is an ultra tab over here, but 1440p 30 FPS with a 3070 for that game seems ridiculous. So a telltale sign that a game, or at least a developer, doesn't have much trust in their game is when they set the review embargo to lift. Now, we've seen times where games have released a review embargo a week before the game even come out, sometimes even 2 weeks before a game come out. It might have some stipulations on it, but for the most part, other than like story spoilers, you can kind of talk about everything. And then we've seen cases where games wait up until sometimes they wait until the actual day that the game comes out to release reviews. Now, when that is the case, whether it's a day before or the actual day that the release of the game is, always be cautious. I always say for games like that, do not buy day one. At least do not buy until you have seen enough reviews on the internet for you to have a comfortable understanding of what you're getting into when it comes to the game. Now, I like the traversal and the combat of this game. The story and the dialogue, I think, are going to be absolute trash in this game, and I don't have faith in that. So I'm hoping I'm proven wrong, but I don't have faith in it. We got reports here that the game isn't even being, sent the review copies to some of these, popular outlets that typically get reviews. Andy over there at VGC says, sadly, they won't be publishing a Forspoken review on Monday. Square Enix has decided not to supply us with the code. This is an extremely rare occurrence for us, so read into it how you like. Everybody isn't owed a review code. But if you're very excited for your game as a developer, why not put it in the hands of the people that typically review games that people typically go and see? I just think that right there is like a 1 + 1 = 2. You know what I'm saying? And for them to be selective on who they want to review, it seems like, then that gives me cause to pause. Skill Up, who is somebody who is more, I would say, more a community reviewer. What I mean by that is a lot of people in the gaming community, especially on socials and forums, they go to Skill Up a lot because they may feel like he gives his unbiased opinion. on games that he's reviewing, and does a good job as far as going in depth on the details and the pros and the cons of a game. He has heard that 7 major outlets didn't get a review code for this game. He as well has not gotten a review code for this game. So he can't, he's not going to be able to provide content for this game as far as the review goes when the embargo lifts on Monday. If you felt confident in it and you want that good word to be out there on a week that another major game is dropping, then you would put that the review copy or the review code in these reviewers' inbox. Like, you would do that. It's just, and like I said, it just makes too much sense to not do it. I say all this to say, please be cautious when buying this game. I recommend you wait for the reviews to drop. I recommend you wait for the performance analysis to drop. There's too much information out here on the internet, and if it's just a day that you might have to wait before you buy the game, it's just a day. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Listen, I'm gonna get the game day one. Look, I'm buying it physical, so just in case if there's some issues, I can take it back or trade it in, at least get half my money back. For you people that might want to buy the game digital, since I know a lot of people go digital these days, if you're going digital, definitely wait for the reviews and the performance analysis to drop for this game, because while I'm looking forward to playing it, I'm a little bit concerned. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. Of course, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Peace.